Hello everyone, Bon Yuki here with another video, and today we're going to be discussing, well, what else? CVS2EO rules being standard for the upcoming Capcom Fighting Collection 2. It's going to be the standard in rank mode, and there's been a lot of discourse over the past few days about it. You have a lot of the arcade purists who are I definitely see their point of view. When this collection was announced back in August, they were told it's going to be this ROM that we're using for the game. And then preview copies of the game came out, and a couple of people noticed that, hey, for the ranked rules, the rules that you cannot change, they are going to be going with the EO standard, which is very divisive because you have a community that has been trying to keep this game alive. I didn't even know these guys were still around. I definitely would have joined up with them long ago because I love this game as well. I mean, if you look at my channel, I consistently talk about this game, even when I'm testing out stuff. Like, hey, this is CVS2. I personally like EO. I know a lot of people that don't, and um, I it's going to be just a difference of opinion, but they want to play the game that they have, and thankfully Capcom is going to give them that game. Unfortunately for them, they're going to have to play in like custom lobbies and whatnot. The other thing that is strange is that they're going to allow the secret character. So if you look at the character select screen here, um, yeah, you don't see Shitakuma there or Garugal there. So I don't know why they're putting them in there, but hey, it's Capcom. They're going to do what they want to do. Like I said, there's been a lot of discourse and there's been a lot of talking points on both sides. I definitely can see why the arcade purists are upset, but I could also see why Capcom wants to base this game, the quote unquote definitive version to play the game, around EO. And the bottom line is we should just keep playing CVS2. There is a lot to be said about what happens if people really like EO and they go to a tournament and they're playing the arcade version. What do you do? That's something that's, we still need to see what happens there with that. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. I keep seeing things online about, oh, you guys are gatekeeping. There's gatekeeping. I don't see that. I know I've only been coming back to the, I guess even in this conversation for a cup of coffee, is actually a video. There's a guy named Silent Scope, and big shout out to him. He's really passionate about this game. He has a lot of knowledge, and I guess him and his buddies down in SoCal, they're keeping CVS2 alive, and it's great to see. I wish I would have known about these guys years ago. I mean, they were out there trying to get this thing going online, which is what brings me to this video today. This is the Dolphin emulator for Android. And before the Nintendo cops come and get me, I do have the actual GameCube version of this game, as you can see here. Disc and all. So I have the legit game, and apparently these guys were playing the Dolphin version online. It's supposed to be pretty good. I did try it on my laptop. It runs fine. So I figured, oh, you know what? I don't have that kind of time anymore to devote to these games, which is one of the reasons I don't really play fighting games that much anymore. I mean, I go to a tournament here and there, but it's not something I do on a regular basis, at least not like I used to do when I was in my younger years. So why not try to get CVS2EO and get prepped up? And I figured, I'm in my car. I have this Android tablet. It runs the game fine. So I got that going, and now, when I'm stopped somewhere on the side of the road, I can just turn the game on. I've got my little travel size leverless, which works fine. And the input delay is quite good, actually. Pardon me. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. And this is definitely playable. This is definitely something that you can mess around with. It's better than nothing. And I think that's the feeling most people have, is like, hey, I can at least try to play the game. And you can play it on your phone, you can play it on a laptop. The actual release comes out in a month, And from what people have said, it's like, hey, it's pretty good. It feels tight. The online should be solid, like the Marvel collection. And yeah, let's go out there and play some CVS2. I've seen a lot of people say, hey, you know what? EO is not my preferred version, but at least I'll give it a shot. I'll play. It'll be fun. And that's really what it comes down to, is how much enjoyment you get out of the game. So I hope for those that are out there just saying, you know what, I really don't agree with Capcom, what they're doing. Don't let that discourage you from playing the game that you enjoy. If you like the arcade version, if you like that meta, that's what you have invested your time into, my recommendation is don't let the company bring you down. And for those new players out there, or the guys returning, which I happen to be one that's returning. I mean, I used to delve into this game years ago. I used to really, really care about this game a lot. And then, life happens. You get older, get a family. I basically listen to Gal's advice is, go home and be a family man. Once that happens, that kind of changes your view on everything in life. So in the end, these games are just entertainment. They're just a hobby. So, you get out of it what you put into it. So I'm going to be playing online. I will be playing the EO version. Hopefully there's people there. I would imagine there should be some. I wish the secret characters weren't there, but I'm not in charge. I also wish there was crossplay, but I understand these games don't really warrant that kind of budget. But I'm hoping that if the sales are good, Capcom will see, hey, there's people playing this game. There's an audience here that wants more CVS. With the collaborations that we're seeing between Capcom and SNK, if this collection does well, I'm hoping that, lights a fire someone at Capcom and like, hey, people want more CVS, and we get a full-fledged CVS3. And that's something, I think all of us, no matter what side of the fence you're on, would welcome in a heartbeat. Because I'll be straight with you. I mean, I was looking forward to City of the Wolves, but ever since I got the EO announcement, just to show you how ridiculous I'm getting, I bought every copy now. I mean, I was just going to get it on Steam, but then I got it on PlayStation 4. I got it on Switch physical. I don't even own a Switch, but my fiance has one in the house, so I might try that out. I mean, these leverless do work on Switch. When CFC2 actually comes out, if people want help making the custom soundtracks, as you can hear, I still have, this is only on one because this Chrysler 300, the audio here is very loud, but it's funny because I'm playing this in the car. There were guys in the tournament scene back in the East Coast. You go down to like Maryland, you go to New Jersey, you go down to Atlanta. There were guys that would have a CRT in their trunk of their car with an inverter, and we'd be playing in a parking lot. I mean, that just shows you how far technology has come, where it just comes in full circle. So who knows? Maybe I'll be like the traveling CVS2, car guy, at least for the next month, and then when it comes out officially, you could just play it on the laptop or whatever device, like a Steam Deck or something. But yeah, that's my message out there. I will make a custom soundtrack for the Steam version. I was planning on doing it anyway. It's very simple. It's just replacing some files in OGG format. I've done it already on the Marvel collection, so I expect it to be very similar for this collection. In fact, I expect it to be better because apparently they have like a 2K, 2025 sound version, so that should be pretty good. Just at least try it out. It gives you another set of soundtracks that you can like replace the files with. So I look forward to that. That's gonna be like my bag. I will be playing the game. I'll try to play the game, but just joining the CVS2 Discord, which I will link in this video. The guys there are very hardcore. There's some really, really good stuff. They do some gnarly stuff. I mean, there's this one guy, he's only 20 years old, and he's a college student, that's I was like, yeah, I used to love breaking down these games too back then, and when I had that kind of free time, but he's out there cracking out combos. He's like, oh, I'm getting ready. I'm showing off the sauce. I got my God Rugal and Shinakuma, and that's not going to be fun, but that's what they wanted to do. That's what they want to do. So looking forward to playing you guys online, and hopefully if things go well and the game gets some popularity, who knows, maybe we'll do some traveling. We could do meet up. I definitely want to meet those SoCal guys. They seem like a good bunch of dudes, and for all the talk about gatekeeping, I haven't seen it, not yet at least. I might be annoying them a little bit with all the EO talk. They might get a little perturbed by it. I'm like, look, dude, you're just you just only been here for a cup of coffee. Don't try to tell us how to play the game. I'm not trying to do that. I don't want to piss these guys up. But yeah, it's nice that it's great that they had a scene down there. If I'd have known that, I mean, I've been to LA many times over the years. I would have definitely hit them up like, yo, let's grind some games out. But oh well, the time is now, you know. So anyway, just remember, no matter what version you want to play, just keep playing the game. It's a great game. I highly recommend it. And hope to see you out there. Take care.